Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. Summer is here, big and bright, and so is that time of the year where it is super hot and humid and we tend to get sweaty and oily super easily. So I decided to share with you all my summer makeup routine which I follow to keep my makeup in place all day long. So if you want to know how I achieve this look, then please keep on watching. Also, if you are new to my channel, thank you so much for stopping by. My name is Benicia and welcome to my channel. So without further delay, let's get started.
I'm starting with a primer to smoothen my skin, and this primer is from Innisfree, which is my favorite primer so far. And I'm applying it only on the areas where I have open pores and I tend to get oily. Now I'm going to use a very little amount of orange corrector around my mouth where I have hyperpigmentation. The orange neutralizes the pigmented area, thereby preventing the foundation from turning grey. Make sure that you use a very little amount of corrector or you might end up turning orange all over the area. You can use your fingers to apply the corrector, but I'm using the Color Bar eye blending brush to blend the corrector all over my skin. Next, moving on to foundation, I'm using the Loreal Mat Magique 12-hour foundation, which is in the shade G1. Dotting it all over my face using my fingers, and I'm using the Real Techniques buffing brush to buff the foundation on my skin. Summers can really be sweaty, so make sure you use a foundation which is of light to medium coverage, and try avoiding full coverage foundation as they might be very heavy on your skin and after time it might tend to look cakey as well. I am an oily to combination skin type, so I prefer using a matte foundation, but if you are someone who has dry skin, make sure that you get a dewy finish foundation so that your skin does not dry throughout the day. I needed some extra coverage onto the area around my mouth, and hence I'm applying a little more foundation and just blending it out. Next, I'm using a concealer from LA Girl to conceal under my eyes and to brighten up that area. For blending my concealer, I prefer using a brush rather than a sponge, and I'm using the PAC 272 brush today. Next is the most important step to make your makeup last longer, which is setting the makeup with a loose powder. I'm using the Makeup Revolution Banana Luxury Powder to set my makeup in place. I'm taking excess powder and applying it under my eyes. This makes sure that my concealer stays in place all day long. I'm letting the powder sit on my skin so that it bakes the powder and sets the concealer on place. For my eye makeup today, I'm going to be using the Makeup Revolution Chocolate Vice palette. For the transition color, I'm going to be using an orange color using the Pro Art Fluffy Blending Brush. I'm slowly building the color to get the exact intensity. Next, for the outer corner, I'm going to be mixing these two shades of brown from the same palette and applying it onto the outer edges of my eye. I'm applying the color with the Pro Art AE25 brush, which is exactly the dupe of the MAC 217. For my lid, I'm going to be using the champagne color from the same palette and applying it right on the center of my eye. To apply this, I'm going to be using the Pro Art 120F brush. Next one, I'm going to be dusting away all the excess powder that we have applied earlier using a fluffy powder brush. For eyeliner, I'm going to be applying a dark brown eyeshadow as close to my eyelid using a flat angular brush from the same eyeshadow palette. Using a brown eyeshadow as an eyeliner gives you a much softer look, and I'm using the same in my lower lid as well. For eyebrow, I'm going to be using the Maybelline Fashion Brow in Gigi Hadid collection. I'm filling in my eyebrows with it. This eyebrow pencil is waxy in texture and hence prevents it from smearing or smudging in between and lasts all day long. For mascara, I'm going to be using the Maybelline Lash Sensational Mascara, which is waterproof and does not smudge throughout the day. Moving on to contour, blush and highlight, I'm going to be using the Maybelline Master Contour by Facestudio palette in the shade medium to deep. I'm contouring on the usual areas of my face using the PAC 303 brush, that is on my cheekbones, on my forehead and also on my nose. For contouring my nose, I'm going to be using the PAC 288 brush, which is a flat, fluffy, angular brush, and I feel that this is the perfect size of brush to contour the nose. Next, for blush, I'm going to be using the same blush from the palette, and I'm going to be using the Vega blush brush to apply the blush on my cheeks. For highlighter, I'm going to be using the PAC 112 brush and I'm applying the same highlighter from the palette. This palette has amazing shades of contour, blush and highlight. You have to try it. Next, if you want to make your lipstick last longer, make sure that you use a lip liner. I'm using the PAC lip liner in the shade Plush today as a base for my lipstick. And for lipstick, I'm using the Lakme Absolute Argan Oil Lip Color in the shade Ruby Velvet, which is a very pretty orange, which is suitable for all Indian skin tones. If you feel your lipstick is too much, then dab it with a tissue which removes excess shine and you're ready to go.
So that's it for today's video. I hope you found this video informative. Please don't forget to hit on the subscribe button and click on the bell notification so that you will get notified whenever I upload a new video. Thanks for watching. Bye.